I have never been one for using tired, figurative phrases, especially to open a speech, as important to me as this one. But I have to say that blood, sweat, and tears went into getting this degree. Now, the tears are easy. If you were to look to the back of this center, I'm sure you would see my mother shedding plenty of them right now. Enough for all the parents, faculty, and friends combined. The sweat, well, that comes from the brisk run walk between classes that start on Michigan time, which, despite my best efforts, has never provided me the leeway to slow even to a weird fast jog situation when scurrying from Lorch Hall to the Chem building. But the blood, that comes from one of my first days of class, when I fell off of my bike trying to avoid an overzealous squirrel as it barreled across the sidewalk. Yes, it was just as hilarious and stupid looking as it sounds. My shriek and cartoonish flop onto the pavement, the squirrel stopping to soak in his intentional evil and finish his acorn, and I struggled to regain my composure. It was, needless to say, incredibly embarrassing. But what happened after that unfortunate incident, what happened the rest of that day, is the purpose of my remarks this afternoon. Other students, after watching what could only be described as a comically atrocious fall, came hurrying over to help me up. They didn't laugh, as they rightfully should have, but pulled my bike off of me. They asked me if I was all right, where I needed to be, if there was anything that they could do. I was shocked. That squirrel was still glaring at me, his Satan-like eyes creepily expressive of his self-satisfaction. But I was already being escorted to the oddity that is the Mason, Tisch, Haven, Angel Hall conglomerate, with a new group of friends in tow. When I arrived at class, my professor let me run to the bathroom to wash off my now bleeding kneecaps, and another student offered me Band-Aids when I returned to the room. It was as if this whole campus came together to right that demon squirrel's wrong, and I was the lucky benefactor of my peers' generosity. That monstrous rodent, for all his intentional villainy, indirectly marked the beginning of an incredible journey here at the University of Michigan. Aside from the squirrels, the campus also provides its students an abundance of opportunities. We have interned across the country and researched across continents. Some of us have won Big Ten championships and bowl games. Others have held leadership roles, volunteered in the community, and been published. We have done so much in our short time here. The university has refused us the option of just passively participating, in class or out. And although that ill-meaning squirrel thought he taught me a lesson that day, this institution and the individuals within it have actually taught me so much more. People always talk about the Michigan difference as if it could be defined simply by a carefully selected string of words. I'm here to say it's really a collection of experiences. It's the tears of pride my mother is still pouring out in the back of this arena. It's the sweat shed during the run walk we did each day in the pursuit of one of the best educations in the world. It's the figurative blood we've poured into our work, and the literal blood that our friends wouldn't let us deal with alone. My knees have since scarred over, and that squirrel has hopefully since been hit by a car. But what I learned here today, what I learned that day, has stayed with me the entirety of my experience here, and will remain with me throughout my lifetime. Thank you all for making the University of Michigan as exceptional as my years at the University of Michigan, as exceptional as they have been. Thank you, family, and thank you, faculty. And to you, my classmates, to you, my hundreds of friends, I wish each one of you the best in your future plans. May they treat you as well as Michigan has, and be as squirrel-free as possible. Thank you.